What is going on, fam? My name is Mike Reilley from Reilley's Tasting Room, and today we are ready for the championship. Quite literally, we have Chip 9 from Bakes Brewing. Chip 9 is a quadruple IPA from Bakes Brewing, which is out in Belmar, New Jersey. This quadruple IPA is coming in at 12% alcohol, right in time for the big game. Okay, so like I mentioned, a 12%, that is right, 12, big hitter, heavy hitter, quadruple IPA, Bakes Chip 9. So right from the initial first pour, you are getting a very kind of citrusy, but also hoppy smell that I smelled right from the pour from this. And then when I actually get a little nose to it, you do like smell almost all of the hops that are in there, which is something obviously you would get with a 12% quadruple IPA. A quadruple usually is hit or miss, and I don't necessarily know. Sometimes they're my favorite if they're smooth, and sometimes if they are a little bit too boozy and too crazy, they are just not it. But we're gonna give this one a try, so cheers. Wow, this is exactly what I was expecting for a smooth 12% quadruple IPA. Initially, from that first mouthfeel, it is a little thicker in a good way, like a creamier and almost like just a little bit of a thickness to it, which is kind of different, but it's not bad by any means. It's extremely smooth. It's extremely good. You are getting a little bit of the, obviously, hops in there, which you should expect with a 12% quad. And, you know, you do taste a little bit of, like, it almost has like that dry hopped taste in there, as well as almost like that grassy grain in a way too. But it's extremely smooth, which is kind of dangerous for a 12% beer and with exactly this kind of taste. Yeah, exactly what you want a straightforward IPA to taste like with this one. And for being 12%, it is extremely smooth. The booze in this is almost hidden in a way, which is extremely good because this is something that like you want to be a heavy hitter, but it's not like that overly boozy where it almost like is overpowering with the booziness to it, because this is not it by any means. You are getting a very slightly hoppy, but like a smooth hop, as well as a little bit of a bitterness to it, but that all combined with like the citrus-ish notes and the thicker mouthfeel, like that creamy, and I don't want to say like a velvety, but it's more creamy than velvety, but not like an unfiltered creamy and thickness to it at all. It's just overall a smooth and crisp beer. Yeah, you know, each and every single sip going into this one, the more and more I sip it, the almost smoother that it tastes, which I think is a little bit dangerous because a 12% beer that goes down as easy as this is going can either be two things, really good or really bad, or both when you combine it together. But I mean, it has a phenomenal taste to it. You do get that like straightforward quad taste. If you know what that is, you know, you are getting like those IPA hops, that IPA taste, and you are getting like that slight booziness to it, but like it's just ever so slightly to be wearing. It's like a super smooth, you know that it's there, but it's not there enough to either like have too much of a taste or for you to get bothered by it by any means. It's extremely smooth. Yeah, you know, this actually might be one of the smoothest quadruple IPAs and highest alcohol ones that I've had in a while. And like being smooth and being 12% and actually having a good taste all combined into one makes this like almost the perfect beer in a way when you're just trying to relax and maybe have one of these and just kind of not go too crazy, because like I mentioned, 12% kind of crazy. but it is just in time for the Super Bowl as I'm recording this. And, you know, I do like the cans on here. They're super cool. And this is, like I mentioned, Chip 9 from them. And this has the, like a Super Bowl ring styled logo, Bakes Chip 9. And I have not actually had, I might have had one other chip before, but all of their chips actually have different sports like things on there, to where like a couple of the ones might have a baseball logo, this one has football, and so forth. So like it's actually kind of cool. They make it a series in a way, so it's just kind of a little bit something different. You know, you're getting like a really good beer if they're only upgrading from this. I believe this is the highest alcohol one so far, and I'm pretty sure some of the other ones were like doubles and triples. So them making a extremely smooth quad IPA is just a phenomenal thing to have in like your fridge and in that tap room when you're watching football and all of that. So one more sip and I'm gonna let you guys know where I stand on Chip 9. Yeah, so Chip 9 from Bakes Brewery in Belmar. Like I mentioned, it is a little bit hoppy up front. You are getting a very smooth hoppiness to it, a little bit of like a dry hopped taste, but you're also getting a little bit of that like grassy aroma from there, which is extremely good, mixing with the slight citrusness in there and the creamy and thicker mouthfeel. This is kind of a staple Quadruple IPA for me that I'm going to put in my belt from now on. Like I'm going to need a couple more of these before they sell out. Last time when I did pick these up, I think that they did sell out within the first couple of hours, but you know, I'm going to need to go there, maybe get a crowler or something like that. But that being said, a Reilley's Tasting Room review, Chip 9, Bakes Brewing. This one has to be 4.5 out of 5. Cheers. If you guys like this and you want to see more from Reilley's Tasting Room, don't be a stranger. Go hit that like button and subscribe button and join this family. Until next time, I'm going to see you guys later. Cheers.